You can never have enough workbenches. I went in the EnjoyWood store and I found a heavy-duty adjustable workbench. And this guy, the workbench is actually about 60 by 22 inches, so a very nice size. This guy's all metal. You see the metal feet, metal braces, and it does come with two different kind of feet. You can do wheels or just flat feet, rubber feet. And it is a wood base. I'll show you that in here in a second, and all the pieces and parts are right here. It does have a power strip, so that's really cool. It has a little peg board. You can see right here's a little peg board, so you can put all the little pegs on there and hang different tools off of there. Looks like a really nice setup. A little Allen wrench, all little screws. Looks like every screw on here is like an Allen head type screw. So it's going to be, looks like it's pretty much bolt together. So we're going to bolt it together. Let's zoom in on the parts. Here's all the pieces and parts. So you can see a lot of little Allen head screws. Some smaller ones. These are Phillips screws. Comes with a little Allen wrench. You'd have to provide a couple tools like screwdriver and a drill, a couple of little things, smaller screws. And here's the power strip. Nice little small power strip. Kind of nice to have that on a workbench. So she's got a little nice little like 4-port switch. Kind of nice to have that. And here's all the little pieces for the pegboard. Nice they give you that. And over here's the wheels. And I'll show you those. The wheel. It looks like they're kind of a non-marring, so if you have a very nice floor. This would be kind of like great in the basement. You don't want to mar up your floor. And it does have some nice ribbed rubber feet to keep it nice and sturdy if you don't want to have wheels on. I think I'm going to go with the wheels. I'm not sure quite yet. And then over here, you can see here's the tabletops. It's got a little shelving, and then the bigger one is for the tabletop. And it's actually about 1 1/8 inch thick, and this one's a little bit thinner. So a very nice and thick tabletop. But all in all, if you do buy this, make sure you got a friend because it's heavy. About 49 kilograms. So that's about 50 kilograms, 110 pounds. Very heavy. 2 people to move this thing around. Even if you take it apart, still pretty heavy. I actually had a helper get me up here. Once I got it up in the shop, I'm able to do everything myself. So I'll tell you what, let's start assembling this. And if you look at the manual, it does say about 9 steps. Pretty easy. Table of contents, assembly instructions. You can see fairly straightforward. Parts list, install the beam. Here's the things you need. You need a screwdriver Phillips, hex wrench, and a drill. I'm not sure what the drill's for. Well, I guess we're going to find out as we go through this. Install the tabletop. Basically straightforward. So 11 steps, 11 easy steps. Let's assemble it. So the very first step, install the beam, and you see they are numbered. So like the feet or the legs are D, H2 is that part, C is the beam, and E is this piece here. So you kind of get an idea kind of which part goes where. And they all are labeled. So if you see like right here on these little white stickers, they all are labeled to make it a lot easier to assemble. So let's do the first one, and we're going to install the beam. Okay, and then the next step, step 2, we're going to install the tabletop. So we're going to put the tabletop underneath here, and you're going to use the H1. That's a little self-tapping screws. That's where you can either use a drill or a screwdriver to put in all those screws. You see there's quite a few little screws. You might want to use a drill. Might make it a lot faster. If you don't have one, use a screwdriver. So here you go. Here's the little screw that you're going to use. So H1 screw, and put the tabletop underneath here and screw it in. And these are all pre-drilled, so it should be pretty easy. So let's put the top on. Okay, the next step, we're going to install the storage shelf. You need to put the little cross braces on the top here like I did at the bottom, and tip it on its side. Put the smaller shelf on here and screw it in with the drill on the bottom. Pretty straightforward. So let's do that now. Here you go. 8 of these, 10 of the screws. And I did flip it over. I found it easier. I put a screw or 2 in just to hold the board on. Flipped it over. A lot easier to keep it nice and centered. For me, that way I'm not on the ground. And of course, the last step, install the feet. So you can do rubber feet or the wheels. And the wheels do have a lock on them. So let's put the let's put the wheels on. I think that might be the most fun. And then the final part is, and it's optional, if you would like the little power strip in there. That's what these little H3 ones are for. 2 little bolts, screw them in. Let me get my screwdriver. We'll put them in here. We have to have a power strip, of course. And here it is all assembled. It took me 45 minutes to assemble this all by myself. Basically, I used the included Allen wrench, a drill, and my battery wore out, so I ended up using a screwdriver on the bottom one. It just took a little bit longer. They're pre-drilled holes, so very, very easy. All in all, very nice. I like this. This actually supports 2,000 pounds on the top, 500 pounds on the shelf. So it is heavy duty. It's all metal. I like the little pegboard on here. It comes with little hooks so you can hang things off of it. Built-in little power strip, 4-port power strip. Very, very nice. And you get 2 options. You get wheels or feet, and rubber feet. And the wheels are kind of a nice soft material, so really good on concrete. You can have this in your basement or somewhere with a nice floor. It's not going to damage your floor. But if you want to use the rubber feet, you can do that too. I put the wheels on because I can kind of move this out of the way if I want. And I'm not sure exactly where this is going to go yet. So I like the idea of having wheels on it. But all in all, I'm very impressed with this guy. Super heavy duty. Like I said, pegboards on both sides. There's actually some more pegboards on the other side. A couple more holes on there. And very easy to install. It is heavy though. When you get it, get yourself a friend because it weighs about 110 pounds, 50 kilograms around there. So it is heavy, and it shows. And it is very, very well built. And I'm exceptionally impressed with this guy. So I'm going to be using this quite a lot now. This is going to be my new workbench. And I really do like this. I like that you can adjust the height of it. I don't have it as high as it'll go. I kind of picked just a little bit higher than what I thought I would need. I may actually lower it a little bit, but for standing at it right here, actually I can go a little bit higher, another hole up. But I really, really like this. And even if you want to, you can actually put another shelf in here if you wanted to, get some wood and bolt it down, have a second shelf if you like that. I actually might kind of do that just to have some more shelving. You can never too many shelving, but that's something you do on your own. But all in all, you really can't go wrong with this guy. Simple install, well built. Did I say it's well built? I really like it. I do. I really like this guy a lot. And for the price, it's unbelievable. So check it out.